Hi. We're going to pull some cards for you. I got a bunch of oracle cards out. Just trying to see which tarot deck I really want to use. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's the one. Now, let me see. All right. So we're going to pull some messages for you. See what's coming out tonight. This message will be completely in English. I felt like I was supposed to do it completely in English, so that's what we're going to do. This channel exists because I thought if my journey and what I've learned and gathered and experienced could be of assistance to anyone, I would like that to happen. So that's why I do what I do, because I love people. I love humanity. I don't always like people, but I love people. That's the truth. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna speak how I speak. And you're here because there's this part of you, and I don't know what the percentage of it is, but there's this authenticity in you. It's like a golden thread that shines all the way through. Yeah. And everybody is attracted to work with me in any kind of way. So there's a lot of value in these videos. I'm going to talk about the spirituality. I'm going to talk about the surface level stuff. And who knows what'll come out. I channel a lot of singing. And anything can happen. I don't set an intention for what I'm to read about, because the intention is always that what needs to come out most come out. Every reading is timeless, even if it's dated. So I see the growth on the channel. I see the love and the appreciation. I see your comments. I do my best to reply, or at least like them all. And what else? Yeah, I am available for personal readings. I accept love donations. And yeah, so all that's below the video. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have the Hierophant, Taurus energy. Okay. So we'll see if we end up labeling this a Taurus reading. Very well could be. All right. A bunch of oracle cards here as well. So let's see what's going on here. The Two of Pentacles. Things are changing. And it could get a little bit freaky. It could get a little bit worrisome sometimes when things are changing. Trying to make two things work at once. Trying to connect two things from a distance. Trying to make a decision between this and that. Wow, we have running and trap. Wow, do you want it or not? Running and trap flew out as I'm looking at this Two of Pentacles. And interestingly enough, in the running, they're running hand in hand. And then I heard this, children behave. That's what they say when we're together. And watch how they play. Okay. They don't understand it, so we're running just as fast as we can. Holding on to one another's hand. Trying to get away into the night, and then you put your arms around me, and we tumble to the ground, and then we say, I think we're alone now. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. Okay, so is it y'all trying to run away from a trap? Is two of you getting out of a trap? And then as I'm looking at this looks like a giant apartment building that's open in the center with a courtyard at the bottom, and it's like stories high. In the picture, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels. Somebody here could be running from the city to the country. Do I want to live in the city or the country? Somebody here running from trapped feeling with maybe their stability, their structure, where they grew up, where they lived or whatever, trying to get out into a more expansive territory. You can go free. Somebody here wanted to run away with the love of their life. But my family. I heard, but my family. Yep, I see that. Interesting. I want to keep looking at these cards. Yeah, wherever you've been, I feel like where you've been standing, it's been tough. You've been through some changes. Look at that pain. Apprehensive, afraid, cautious. I heard this now. I heard, 'cause I just got to be free, free. And I just got to be me, me. Okay, that's what I heard. Yeah, so is it that, where you somebody, I heard somebody being fake in the front. Somebody's been putting on a huge fake front. It's like, I can't do this anymore because it's played out. Oh my gosh. So I also heard this. Somebody it's like there's a situation with the person in your life or an experience, and they just keep pushing the bar. As soon as you hit that goal, it's like the goal moves, they move the goalpost further out from you. And that's frustrating because you feel like you're not getting nowhere. Somebody here feels this way about their freaking bills and their credit, like tired of, I heard robbing Paul to pay Peter. And like, how am I going to get out of this financial spiral? Somebody's got that real strong on their mind. Somebody's in a relationship with a person and you feel trapped. I see that you got married to this person, and this person that you got married to is a fucking player. And you're like, oh my God. And you're not even just so worried about who he's sleeping with, but you are. So clearly you're the wife, because I said he, or you're a husband. And yeah, gender is, because I read for the LGBT, we got that rainbow pride energy. Yeah, baby. But I'm just saying, as well, whatever it is, I just see like somebody here has played the game. And I just get that you're more concerned about potential, physical, health repercussions of dealing with somebody who is not faithful. That's a bigger deal to you than any other person. You ain't worried about another person, but what you are concerned with is your physical health and well-being. What can you do that will make you feel better right now? Whatever it is that you got going on, you can resonate with any of these experiences or just the vibe of it, the energy, right? But I just see like, okay, this is where I'm at and this is where I want to be. But here, so if you're here and you want to be here, you need to look here, not here. It is the thing. So the low point is here, the high point is here. You got to look at the high point if you want to feel high. You're looking at the low point, somebody here, and you're aware of that. I hear you're aware of that. So let me see what else. Exquisite, exotic. Okay, exquisite, exotic. Exquisite, exotic. Finer, so they want you to look at the finer thing. I heard look at the finer things in life. Something's been tough, and I just see like you want to get out of it. You're tired of this cycle. You're ready for some exquisite exoticness in your life. You think that will make you feel better, and maybe it will. I heard, but you got to look at it. You got to elevate your viewpoint, elevate your vision. Okay, be afraid of leveling up. Okay, be afraid. You could be. I heard somebody here is afraid of feeling outdated. Somebody here has a fear that their time is running out. I'm running out of time. Somebody feels like they're running out of time. Somebody feels like it's gonna hurt if I don't cross the line. Somebody feels like it's a competition, just feeling trapped. Okay, all right. Let's see what else. Best place to focus. Chill and heal. Four of Swords energy. All right. Shout out to Ai, our first commenter for the live. I see Janine with us. That's what's up. Okay, always recorded live. Let's see. No edits, no cuts. I don't sugarcoat shit. I'm not going to edit this video. Nothing is pre-planned. It is what it is. It is what it's supposed to be. Where to focus and say, you need to take some time to chill and heal, meditate. Okay, take a rest. Give your mind a rest. You just running your mind crazy all the time. That's not going to benefit you much. You're just going to... I heard think yourself right into a worry. Think yourself into a worry where there was no need to do all that. Like you're doing too much. Doing too much. Okay, slow it down. I heard cool it now. Ooh, watch out. Don't want to lose control. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Child services. Kids at risk of being taken or is about to. Reporting something, neglect or abuse. Okay. Interesting. Now, why is this card coming up? Not happy. Not happy. Oh, boy. Okay. Not happy. What else? What's the message here? It's Four Swords energy, please. And we have karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. All right. Let me get my handmade one now. What else? Wow. Somebody here, you've been shown in a dream what you need to leave. If you don't leave that, it's going to be some negative repercussions, okay? We have the body language. I am open to the infinite possibilities this reality holds for me, and Sigma mentality. Okay. I see somebody here who is concerned about the well-being of a child. It could be yours. It could be somebody's you know. It could be a family member or something like that. What they want you to know, if this is you, it's important for you. So maybe this child is in a situation at home, you know. Maybe your child is running away, or this child is running away. This child is stuck in a situation at home. Okay. You want things to be better for them. You want an improvement. They deserve to experience a better side of life. Well, there's a situation that's been on your mind, and it has to do with child services. You know that there's something going on. Somebody here, you know that there's something that needs to be reported, okay? But you're concerned about karmic repercussions for that. And so, you know, what you can do, if there's reasons, I'm hearing whatever your reasons are, that you don't want to go traditional routes, somebody here that you don't want to call the system, you know, you can work the energy here to pour protection and safety over that child. I want to say that. So, because I'm getting like somebody's not in a physical proximity to really be able to do something about this child to protect them. You can pour blessings all over this child from wherever you're at, sitting in your body. It's an energetic work. You know, you focus on them, you pour protection on them. And one of the things you can't do is be worried about them all the time. There's this other thing. Somebody here, you've been feeling trapped. And so you had a dream. You had a dream, and your dream was trying to show you that this child service is talking to me right now. I love that. About healing the inner child that needs to be done. That inner child, you can't lock it away. You can't lock it away. So there's a need to chill and heal that inner child. So that inner child got hurt at some point. Maybe for somebody here, that inner child got hurt when daddy took off. You know, and daddy took off. And so I heard, so now you have a bit of a shopping addiction. Okay. So whatever that means, daddy took off. And you know, there's an inner child healing that's going on that's keeping you in this cycle of unhappy consequences and repercussions. You're going to have to heal that. You know, you're going to have to heal that. Was this about the time that your parents separated? Was it about the time that you were left out of the equation? Was it about the time that, you know, they were always too busy here and there, not spending time, or something bad happened to you? It changed you completely. You felt like you went from being a child to being an adult overnight. Okay. As a child, there's some healing that needs to happen here regarding something that had happened. You know what it is, because it's already on your mind. You know exactly what it is. And it's like all you've done is try to put that situation behind a mental block, behind a mental wall. And it's not completely effective doing that. Is what's happening is it's turned out to be not completely effective doing that, because it's still there. And now it's like, it's scary. The energy is really scary. Okay. So yeah, that's what needs to be healed. Somebody here, you had a dream. I heard you had a dream of what life could be like. You had a dream where you got to see yourself operate in a different way. Okay. They were showing you other aspects of yourself that do exist within you that you could totally do. They want me to read to you what Sigma mentality talks about. It says lives life based on their own rules, free thinking, doesn't require validation, doesn't follow societal norms, independent and adaptable, self-reliant, highly intelligent and creative, deep self-awareness and introspection, happy in solitude, view everyone as equals, and don't believe in social hierarchy. So some of the things, that has happened, I see somebody here, you're trying to get out of a situation, but from being in your childhood, there was this places where you felt trapped. And so there's this underlying energy, because that unhealed aspect of that inner child that is not happy, it hasn't been addressed yet, where you try to make certain moves in your life, you play it out in a certain situation, trying to get out of that trap. Okay, the way out of that trap is through healing this inner child pain, healing from this experience. So what can you do? You do a little bit of breathing, meditating, praying, getting in a beautiful vibe, and then think about that child. Think about you at that young age. Visualize yourself, go to yourself, tell yourself the upbuilding and encouraging things that you need to hear to encourage you to make it to where you are now. Let your inner child know, like, we are good. I know that this is a tough experience for you. I remember when I lived it, and I am you. And look, now this is how old I am, and this is how great it is. And, it's only going to keep getting better, and you're worthy and you're deserving, and it's not your fault. And whatever the child needs to hear, the child version of you, this is going to heal a rift inside of you. It's going to heal something in your consciousness, is what I'm seeing. Okay, there's a situation also here where somebody here, whether it was a relationship or what, it's like it hurts to stay there. It hurts to stay there. Part of the reason why you keep thinking about it, though, and not going is because you're afraid that you're not going to be happy. You're afraid they're going to try to take your kids. You're afraid of stuff like this. You're afraid of leaving somebody behind. Listen, if they're not doing their part and don't want to do their part, but you've already done some healing, at this point, being aware of consequences or repercussions, you're definitely going to pay them. You're making a decision that is enabling some stuff to continue, or putting yourself and your own child at risk, or entertaining a relationship that's just unhealthy and doesn't really honor what you are. And so let's see, past experience to let go. Hermit, I heard I had to do it all on my own. Okay. And then I hear Frank, I did it my way. Okay, that's what I heard. All right, let's find out some more. I wanted to start with this one. All right. Let me see more. Being alone, something with the Virgo for someone. There's a situation in the past with a Virgo, you got to let go. Okay, true colors. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. Okay, so listen, you had a lot of time in your past to figure out who and what you really are. Figure out your own path. Find out your true colors. Okay, dirty offer. Your true colors is like, I cannot take your dirty offer. I just heard this. Somebody here was, somebody's trying to bribe somebody, tempt somebody, manipulate somebody into making a false report on another person regarding child services, or regarding the well-being of a child, or regarding something along those lines, involving authority figures in the physical realm. Yeah, honey, there's going to be consequences and repercussions. Okay, somebody, even though they keep moving the bar, this person, I see a father here who, and it could be a mother, but I'm just because the image is showing me the masculine energy. Every time they give requirements, they give expectations, they're met and exceeded, is what I heard. Met and exceeded. Okay, not taking a dirty offer. If somebody's trying to set you up, you need to understand that they're not going to get away with it. It's like, even like if they try to get somebody to get involved in doing you dirty, that's not going to get played. That's not going to work. It's not going to work, because breaking point. Yeah, first off, the person not final limit, last straw, overwhelmed. Okay, somebody here is going to create some. There's been some manipulation. Okay, in the past, I'm gonna try to do somebody real dirty. Okay, if you're still holding on to that, first off, you want to let that go. That's not going to benefit you. Anywhere where somebody is trying to be up to this business, they're gonna get karmic consequences, repercussions. All right, because there's paperwork, there's a paper trail that supports that they've been bullshitting before and they've been full of shit before. Okay, and this person's word is not trustworthy. Okay, they're not reliable. They have no problem perjuring themselves. I specifically heard they have no problem perjuring themselves. Okay, so rejection is protection and redirection. Thank you. Next, okay, you saw somebody's true colors. Okay, in the past, you've been through a lot. A lot of people did dirty. And some of you had to figure out about your own bitch in the basement. You know what I'm saying? That part of you that's really messed up mentality, that was hurt and injured, and you had to take a lot of time to let that go. Okay. When you saw somebody's true colors, you were done with it. And, because you could see that person wasn't capable of meeting the standards, expectations, the criteria to be in your physical presence, you have responsibility to let that go. Okay. And maybe, is there still do you think that you have to pay for it now? I heard you paid enough when you were there. That's what I heard. Okay. You paid enough when you were there. Okay. All right, let me see what is helpful to you from your past. The Ace of Pentacles, when you chose to put yourself first and all that time alone was helpful to you. Like it or not, it sure was. Okay, it was a beneficial time. I mean, during that time, I heard as you went through it, there was a lot of parts during that where, you had these great moments, but then this dark feeling would creep up, and it would cycle through. You go through one phase, you go through the other phase, but finally the cycle broke. I heard during that solitude, that cycle broke. So let me see this. What's this Ace of Pentacles here in the useful past experience? Somebody here, are you afraid that you made the wrong move because you chose to go somewhere else and be by yourself? Is that what's going on here? Let me see what card fell out for you. This Ace of Pentacles. Legal matters, divorce, property, child paternity, child support, traffic ticket. I told you it was a legal situation for somebody. Yeah, it definitely was. Somebody here, like I said, they could be trying to produce a false testimony, a false witness, false evidence, something like that. I heard stick to your guns, the truth goes down tall, especially where this person has past record of doing this mess, okay? And for anybody involved in legal matters, get you a notebook. It could be big, small, whatever. And anytime anything significant to your legal case happens with that person, even if you don't have a legal case, it could possibly be, if you're dealing with some crazy off the wall, fucked up shit, do yourself a favor and keep a journal of that stuff. Because if you write down the date and time of anything, the court will accept that as evidence. So if you're dealing with some funky shit, start writing down dates and times and just keep it, even if you don't end up using it until you know that situation is cleared out. But just in case it does go to legalities, which somebody here, you had to already go to legalities. An offer, fishing for comments, legal matters. Somebody presented you an opportunity. I heard they want to see how you was going to respond. This has something to do with you letting go of karmic consequences and repercussions. You had an offer. It didn't work out for you. Don't be mad. It was meant for you to reject it. They were. I heard they as in showing me the divine was watching to see how you was going to respond. Showing me as in the entire universe was watching to see was you going to respond. What kind of energy was you going to put forth this time? Okay, the heart fog, mixed signals, blocked emotions, messed up. It truly messed with your heart. Okay, you could be on a rainy day or a cold day, and then just like thinking about, well, I'll just draw myself a heart here because you know what? There's no love. I heard there is no love there. There is no love there. Okay, somebody was looking to see how you was going to respond. Somebody was trying to provoke you in some sort of way. Okay, there was some tough feelings. You know what it did was all that pain of your past relationships and all the ugly things you went through really just set you up to clear the karmic scales. I see that here too. Big deal. I heard big deal. Let me see. Top shelf. Yeah. Top shelf. So if you felt like, you felt like you were in a trap, like you never get out of it. I felt like you never get out of it. I just see like somebody is at a long karmic path. It has been a long path of a lot of karmic BS. And, the way you've come through it, I heard shining like a gold coin, baby. Shining like a gold coin. Like now you're top shelf. Anytime an offer came up after that, like you knew to study what people were offering you. Yeah, now you look like the person holding the clipboard with the pen and checking the list. Like, do you check the list? Okay. So that issue is here. Okay. So in the past, somebody who's been in a relationship, you could be afraid to leave the relationship in some sort of way, but you already did your checklist and you already know, like, this is just falling short. This does not meet the mark. And in the in one of the religious studies before I became more free thinking, they talked about sin as missing the mark. Missing the mark. That's what sin was. It was to miss the mark. And so in this situation, if sin is missing the mark and if you're entertaining something that doesn't hit your mark, then there would be karmic repercussions for you. Because now you're entertaining some BS that is not fitting for you. Now you're entertaining some BS that is not making your mark. You know what you came to do. You know what you came for. For example, you came for a full-fledged, real relationship that had a possibility of building into a marriage. And then here you are entertaining somebody who clearly is not putting you in that position. There's common consequences and repercussions for that. Like I said, okay? So what's a good thing to cultivate right now? Patience and peace, honey. Patience and peace over your own. The Temperance card talking to me right now for you about mastery over your own emotions. Keeping it calm, cool, and steady. If you're still dealing with some dramatic person in your life, especially you got that person that wants to start shit with you all the time. They like to argue. Narcissistic tendencies, chaos causers, those who thrive in chaos. If you got something like that going on, peace is going to be good. Let the peace increase, honey. There's this psychological term called stonewalling or gray walling. And basically it's like short, to the point, non-emotional answers, facts only. Not any extra words, as few words as possible. Get straight to the point, only communicating necessary information. For somebody, that is a technique. If you're still because somebody is still got this, you still got this person in your experience in some sort of way. Not all of you. Now, let's go into these cards. Okay, we have praying, we have cope, and workplace affair. Okay. Faith, healing, and meditation. Okay, so we have praying. Here we have this person standing alone praying. So they want you to pray. What they don't want you to do is go start getting drunk and getting out of control of your mind, because now you become overly emotional and you start making stupid phone calls and doing dumb things. Okay, and workplace affair, trying to get revenge. I heard trying to get revenge ain't going to help you none. Okay, somebody here. What do you want to say to them? You want to say to them what you want to say to them. What do you want to say to them? I heard, what do you want to say to them? Somebody, is that what it is? You need peace so you can speak your mind because you haven't said what you had to say to them. You've been holding on to it. You already know, okay? You need some peace in your heart. And that drinking is not going to do it. And neither is replacing the energy with another person going to do it for you. Okay, we have bankrupt, past due bills. Past due bills, okay. All right. Peace and patience. Work. Somebody been. Okay, there's a situation here where somebody's been praying for somebody because this person hasn't been going to work. They've been going getting drunk, little did you know. Wow, that's pretty dramatic. That's like straight out of a movie. Somebody here, our partner who has been lying about going to work. They ain't been going to work. Now you find out the bills ain't been paid. Now you find out, things are past due. And yeah, somebody's been doing some very a big lack of responsibility. Running, ghosting, disappearing, invisible. I heard, okay. Somebody here is, all right, this is what it is. There's somebody who's trying to hold on to a situation. I heard it's a sinking ship. It is a sinking ship, and you keep trying to hold on to it. And the thing is, you already know you got to go. And it's like, even with you, the more you entertain this relationship, your finances gone down, your credit was doing so good, now it's gone down. Oh boy. Okay, you need to know. I heard, know when to hold on, know when to run away, know when to walk away, know when to run. Okay, daydream of love. So what it is, somebody here, you're in love with what you want it to be, your vision, your idea. They're in love with possibilities, baby, type of a vibe. You pray for them. All you really can do is pray, because this person is not. There's somebody who is doing the best that they can. You're doing the best you can, but you can't do your part and their part. Okay. What else? Next step, separation. Separation. Wow, the Two of Swords. There's gonna have to be some separation here. There's gonna have to be a divorce. It's gonna be a highly your intuition been showing you it's gonna have to be. Okay, hold on. I got to do that again because I was holding the cards upside down and that didn't feel right. I heard things have been going from bad to worse, why would you now accept a marriage proposal? Yeah, goodbye and pregnancy. Whoa, there's a situation here. Oh, wait. Separation. Somebody is saying goodbye. There's somebody else pregnant. I don't feel like this is you pregnant. Somebody here is going to be saying goodbye with this pregnancy. There's a separation. This is the next step. Oh boy, nobody wants to hear that, especially when there's a child on the way. But does it feel like it's a trap? Does somebody, do you feel like it's a trap? Do they feel like it's a trap? Fake news. Somebody here, we're going to find out that pregnancy was a lie. It was fake news. Somebody was lying about a pregnancy. Groupie. I heard they just wanted to get famous. That's what I heard, I swear. They just want to be famous. There's a separation from the played out dude who got, I heard 4 other girls pregnant already. Oh man, who is this guy? Oh no. Turn their back. Somebody's turned their back. Got a bunch of groupies. Okay. Turn their back on it. Gonna say goodbye to them. Somebody's next step is to say goodbye. Somebody is making a false pregnancy. Somebody lied about losing a baby. Somebody lied. There's some obsession here. Infatuation, adoration, addiction. Yeah, I heard you ain't got to lie to kick it. Well, they apparently do. These ones apparently do. Okay, somebody here has to lie to kick it. Wow. Obsessed with fake news. Somebody, you need to stop watching all the fake news. That's not helping you none. Let me see what else. Backdrop people, NPCs. Somebody here keep trying to mess with this person. There's this person that they keep moving the bar on this person. And they try to trap them. It hurts that they can't trap this person. It hurts that they can't trap this person. They will suffer consequences and repercussions of trying to set somebody up to have their child taken away. you need to know things work out for you. Focus on your prayer, focus on your meditation, focus on keeping your heart and mind right. Don't worry about these backdrop people, fake ass people. They ain't even real people. They ain't got a real mind. They just program robots. Okay, they get obsessed with anything that look good, I heard. And responsible. Yeah, there's a situation here where somebody's learning that lesson the hard way. They've been dealing with the NPC as though it was a real player in the game. It's not. It's a trap. It's a trap of the Matrix. I heard it's a Matrix trap. Where's your strength is at? The Nine of Pentacles. Interesting. Your inner strength right here is the Nine of Pentacles energy. And on your own, you know you do real well. You thrive on your own. You know you do real well. You know you thrive. You know you do real good. Somebody has to pay the consequences and repercussions for what they have done. And I just see exhaustion through it. Now, is this you or is this somebody you know? Is this like your best friend or your sister or your cousin or something like that? It's going through this. Moving on, letting go, loving you, spiritual, free, chaos, ego death, downward spiral, spiritual awakening. Your inner strength, what is your biggest strength right now for you is that you know that you are independent yet simultaneously connected to all that is. You're all of that. And because you had to be alone in the past and, it took you to a breaking point, but you also know what it means to hurt. You know what it means to hurt and love. You know what it means to do wrong and then pay the consequences of that. Somebody here, that's exactly what I was getting to, is that it's like this relationship is after you pay back the consequences of whatever mess you had did to somebody else. Oh, I like that there's a duck here. And so, quack, quack, baby, let the water roll off your back. In other words, other people try to throw their emotional junk on you. And one of your hidden strengths, one of your inner strengths is that because of your spiritual connection, you know how to let that shit roll off your back and not let it stick to you. You don't let it become part of what you are. You take it with a grain of salt. You move on. Yeah, it hurts. One of your inner strengths is because you can move on so good. That starts drama. Start drama, folks. You piss them off. You stir the pot. But if they try to do something to you, there's karmic repercussions and consequences for the shit that they do. They shouldn't do that. They're going to hurt themselves more than they're going to hurt you. That's what I see. They will hurt themselves more than they will hurt you trying to mess around with you. You are a divine one. You are one who is serious. See, this person wants you. They want you. Somebody here, they want to be in your life in a way that is unhealthy is what I'm hearing. It's an unhealthy way they want to be in your life. You don't want them to be in your life. You're letting it go. You're moving on. They could be trying to come up with some sort of trap, talking for you fellas or for you ladies. I'm pregnant. It's your baby. I don't know how that works. I mean, I do know how that works. Trust and believe I do. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't work with you. I'm hearing it doesn't work with you. Inner strength, solar plexus chakra coming out with I've never faced my fears before and I'm not ready to start now, so I ran. Cowardly, no. This is coming out as an inner strength. So what I'm getting is you know when to hold them cards. You know when to fold them. You know when to walk away and you know when to run. Yeah. I see somebody here, there's part of you that's afraid to run. You don't want to run from the trap. That sometimes the pain can teach you and all this stuff, but honey, you are done with that. That is played out. And now you're just like, the inner child in me is not happy. I need to get out of here. That's what it feels like. Yeah. And you do know how to let go. You do know how to move on. You are an independent person, and these pains you've been through have basically taught you and trained you right into doing that really well. Let me see what's outside of you that's just helping you right now. You have the Knight of Swords. Oh, thank you for talking shit to me. Thank you for telling me what you perceive me to be. That way I know exactly what I want to do. It makes it that much easier to walk away from you. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, some here, they could be talking crazy to you. accusing you of some junk, coming up to you. You know, somebody here, there's a marriage that's on a breaking point because somebody is somebody out there is talking crazy. Somebody here is coming to report to you all this stuff that's happened in a situation that you're not even physically involved in at this point, but you used to be at some point. And so this is a huge confirmation for you. If that's it, that you really did do this healing work and you know consequences and repercussions. And so you're getting a confirmation that you made a wise move with that one choice you had made to let that one thing go. Love child. Okay. Somebody, if you have let go of a situation, I see, you're gonna be okay. You'll have love. I see somebody here, if you're getting away because you're pregnant, but you know that fool is a player and you were playing yourself, okay, but you got this baby and you just gonna take off. You ain't even tell the fool because you already know what he's like. Okay, you already know what he's like. You already know what he's about. Not gonna play with him. Wasting time. Stuck, no changes, and limited. Somebody here, this person is stuck with their baby mama and the drama and the mess and trying to please the courts, all this junk. Okay, you wasted time with them. They run from you. They're not doing what they're supposed to do. They obscuring you. They're not showing your face. If you're being hidden because somebody got drama with the other parent, that don't look right. That don't look right at all. All right, let me see what else. Show me this Knight of Swords. It's an outside help or advisor. Okay, you now see what it's like when somebody really loves their child. Okay, we have twin flames energy, mirroring squared feelings. I said squared feelings. It came out of my mouth. Is that feelings squared? Okay, like in mathematics. Okay, feelings times feelings equals more feelings. Hello, exponentially multiplied. All right. So there's somebody here who truly loves you, and that's hot. That's a real connection. Don't waste your time on BS, okay? Don't waste your time on the BS. Who cares? Somebody think they can get in between a real connection. That's not happening. Somebody got baby mama drama, baby daddy drama. It's not going to work. Whatever they're up to, it's not going to work. This one stayed in my hand. This is the one, this answer. Somebody here, the song, sights, and scents bring the memories back to life, nostalgia. You can be getting news from somebody. Oh, I just saw that. Somebody here, you have a person in your past, you had a child with this person. That person, you got tired of their cycle. They are now experiencing consequences and repercussions from it. They're in a heartbreak right now. They're having a difficult time. Somebody you're going to be hearing from somebody. I really feel like you already have heard from this person where they're going to let you know their marriage is not freaking working out. They keep thinking about you. They feel like they wasted all the time, blah, 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 stuff like that. I regret. Okay, well, listen, why don't you go talk to your wife? I don't think that I'm going to be able to help you anything with that. Why don't you go talk type of thing? Like, I think you're talking to the wrong woman, though. Like, I hear you. I get it. Thanks for the apology. All that stuff. Like, cool. But I think you should be talking, to somebody else about this. That's the vibe I hear from you. Okay, if that's the case. I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I need help. Will you help me? Yeah. Somebody here is reaching out to you. I don't even know what someone as awesome as you would want to do with someone like me. And they are acknowledging like the way they showed up was not right. They want to reach out and tell you all this. Okay. Now, this is one thing I see right here with this coming out. So here's the thing. This is upside down. For this to flip upright, you have to do this whole next step thing, which is get rid of NPCs, backdrop people, the people that are fake out your life. They got to go for you to safely birth this new baby or this new experience in life. And this is what's looking to be birthed. It says, I see it's growing old together. I love you. I choose you. I am you. Certainty. And it says the financial transformations come from the spiritual transformation. So it's financial. It's romantic. It's all of that. There's somebody coming into your life, okay, or into whoever we talking about life, that's going to love the child. It's going to show them that they were wasting time with the other stuff. And this is going to be a true twin flame relationship or higher level soulmate. This is a true passion that is matched. it's passion on both sides, right? And it's not with all that chaos and craziness. This can come in really quickly if this one, whoever's going through this experience, whether it's you or someone else that you know, pays attention to the fact, like, listen, if you want, you got to heal this inner child. You got to let this go. Because if you keep staying in stuff and you had dreams, some here you had dreams that told you had to get out of it, because if you didn't, maybe, oh, wow, I just saw something interesting. So if you, somebody here, somebody had a dream. And in that dream, it was a warning of what would happen to the child if they stayed in this relationship. That is not cool, man. That is not cool. So this is one thing about people who are dating and choosing marriage partners and boyfriends and girlfriends. If you got kids, that you need to understand that the children are going to learn from the adults that are in their life. So they're going to pick up these qualities and traits. So one of the things that has been so important to me is, I like the idea of seeing my daughter with somebody who is the type of man that I will be proud to watch my own grandchildren grow up to be. You catch my drift? Like, if I don't want my grandson to grow up and be like that, then I don't want my daughter to date that type of person. But, children make their own choices. I got to throw that out there. I heard that. Somebody needs to remember that. They're going to make their own choices. And there's consequences and repercussions. And you can talk to them. And no, everybody ain't going to listen. Okay. However, you're watching this reading. So somebody needs to know this. Like, make them choices carefully. Somebody's afraid to deal with the situation at hand that they see clearly. They see the trap. They know they want a better life out there. Maybe somebody's trapped by luxury. Maybe somebody's trapped because they're in a situation with somebody who's so wealthy, so they just stay for the money and the luxury life. Somebody here, somebody who's living this experience definitely is, because that's what I'm seeing. Somebody's living this experience right now. They have this giant house with all these rooms, and it feels like a fucking prison. They just want to be free. Somebody just wants to be free. And, they've caught somebody looking. Ooh, that's terrible. There's somebody grooming. There's somebody who is grooming. There's somebody who is looking at that little girl. There's somebody looking at that little girl. Put your protection on them. If you can't be there physically, is that what's going on? Again, you're afraid something's going to happen because the child's you got to stop being afraid, baby. You got to start getting into your power, because even fear is a very powerful emotion that has a lot of physical power to cause physical experiences. And if it's coming from a place of fear and worry, it's going to be physical experiences that you don't want to happen. So this is where you got to get into your power. Get into your power to always put that child under protection, or whoever this is that you're concerned for, put them always under this blanket of protection, no matter where they're at in their skin. I heard you can pray for them every day, multiple times a day. Just don't put worry into it. Thank you, God, for protecting this child. Thank you, universe, for protecting this child. I'm so thankful and grateful that this child is always blessed, safe, and protected. If you can really do that honestly and feel the vibe of that and trust in that, then you can even start throwing in more stuff. Like, they always have all their needs met. The proper people are around to always see anything that they don't see, to teach them, to guide them, to lead them, to protect them in a healthy way. Yeah, in a healthy way. Stuff like that. Interesting. Somebody here is concerned about this person that is in a situation that could be causing an effect on a child. It could be from a child that's little now. Maybe when they grow up, somebody has had a dream that some things could be bad. Okay, somebody here, you worried about this person who is also trying to create false evidence or false testimony or something to that effect, false charges type of things. There's consequences and repercussions for that. You don't have to stress about all that. Yeah, in this situation, that path is already like you already seen what it was. You saw this person's true colors. Okay. You decided not to accept the dirty offer that had, ugly energy attached to it. And you're like, you know what? Never mind. I'm gone. I'm out of here. Just let that go. Release it. You did it. It's done already. What has helped you is having to be independent, knowing your quality and your value. And, every time these offers can come to you, they can look real sweet. They could look real sweet, but it's just momentary, and then you study and you realize like, there's consequences and repercussions for this that are not worth paying. I'm out. Okay. That's helped you. You've done that already. And so now it's like you just being at peace. Okay, being at peace with visualizing love. You could be focusing on your career, taking a little bit of time to yourself. Okay, focusing on your prayer, getting your finances straight. Okay, and keep moving ahead as full steam ahead as quickly as you can. Know that little by little, you're going to take care of those financial struggles. Somebody here got some financial struggles, trying to pay some bills off. Okay, somebody here lied about all that. If that's the case, you're definitely saying goodbye to that. Okay, yeah. Somebody here is saying goodbye to somebody because there's a child that is nobody knows who the daddy is, or there's too many baby mamas or something like that is going on. Somebody here got a bunch of people trying to pretend to be the mother of a child. Okay, somebody was also lying about even being pregnant in the first place. Okay, but the inner strength here is that the one we're talking about here has determination. This person keeps moving forward. They used to be afraid, holding on, staying stuck in the trap. Okay, now this person is having a spiritual awakening, giving them that sense of freedom, helping them move on, letting go. And it's crazy because what ends up happening is when you let go, it makes them want to cling on tighter. So that's what's happening with this. This is this person's inner strength. Is the other thing is because there's a spiritual awakening here. It's like there's both of these. We have couples that are hugging, right? Yeah, somebody here, I see a person who is watching this video, and you've really been strong through this person who it's like by day there's one lover and by night there's another, It's stuff like that. Somebody here been messing around at work. Okay, they got two different lovers. I've got two lovers. Okay, but here's the other part. It's two sides of yourself. You got two sides of yourself. You could be the sweetheart, or you could be the shit starter. Just because I'm spiritual, don't forget that there's a gangster in here too, because we are a spiritual gangster. Okay, so there's that energy here too. Like I love me in the light, and guess what? I love me in the dark too. So if you want to, I heard if you're feeling froggy, just jump. Okay, because okay, I heard that's what I heard. So somebody here, you want to jump ship, you want to take off, you want to get out of this mess already. Yeah, and so then you get some news. You get some news from somebody from the past. Okay, now they coming to you looking for help. They don't know what to do. Okay, they starting to see themselves a little bit differently. Okay, but you're just like, okay, well, that's nice to hear. You moving on. You got this whole other thing happening here, where now you're getting love. So some of you, I see a person from your past too, trying to creep up into the experience, and I mean, they were highly useful for their purpose in your life when they were there, but now you're coming into a real passionate connection with somebody that actually has the capability to match with you, burn in the same passion and go down the same path with you. So that's really interesting. Yeah. Bottom of the deck. Words cannot express my appreciation for you, for all you have done and all you do. Yeah, I heard. Here's a shout out for all the assholes from the past that made me as great as I am today. That's what I heard. Okay, let's see what else. We have distance. Thank God for the distance. Oh, thank God for the distance. I heard separation, the space, the blockage. There's been some distance. Like I said, space, distance, being on your own. You had to learn how to be on your own. You've been away from home, dodging bullets, blocking negativity, escaping crazy people, protected from haters. Okay, protected from haters. Is this protected by haters? Interesting. Protected by haters. They're saying, yeah, because when they show you the hate on you, you already know You already know what it is. Thank you for showing me your true colors. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, now I know how to move. Yeah, jackass. Oh, boy, somebody dealt with a jackass. Yeah, jackass. This is the message I have for you at this time. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it for you. Let's get you a fairy dust card to close you out. Reach out to me when you're ready for your personal reading. I'll be ready for you, even if you've never had one before. You purchase the amount of time. I talk quick, just like I do in these readings. You can ask what you want to talk about, or if you don't know what you want a reading on, we can just see whatever comes out of the cards. That's always possible. Yeah, I have oracle cards. I have tarot cards. I have runes. I got my tarot dice. I got shells. I got a bunch of different stuff. Anyways, fairy dust message. Here we go. Sunrise. Every sunrise sings a song. Don't worry. Be happy. Just sing along. That's your closing message. So remember that. Don't worry. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. So that's what I have for you today, my loves. Thank you. Until next time. Sending you so much love and peace and happiness. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. And I'm out.